This is the story of Flatter Me, a fun business that goes public and beyond. Jerry Thompson had been walking to work, noticing the way people were absorbed on their phones, when the idea struck him. What if I could give people what they crave in the real world? Not likes or emojis, just genuine compliments for a price. Thus, Flatter Me was born. At first, it was humble. Jerry dressed up in colorful historical clothing to look like an earl of some sort. He set up an elegant little stand in a park with a sign that said, $1 for a compliment, $5 for flattery. He had nothing but his charm and a stack of business cards that read, "If you're reading this, you're phenomenal." Passers-by were intrigued, but didn't buy his compliments. After some time, a sweet-looking lady came by to see what Jerry was up to. Jerry greeted her with a dramatic bow and said, "Madam, you have the most graceful posture. Your aura is like a gentle breeze on a summer day." The surprised woman said, "What's this? A genuine compliment for just $1 to bring a smile to your face." "That's what I do here." The lady said, "Really? Well, you're not wrong about my posture. I guess I can give you $1. And she handed him a dollar bill. Jerry's heart swelled. He had done it. He had sold a compliment. Months passed, and the stand's reputation grew. People would line up, waiting for Jerry to lavish them with exaggerated praise. Sometimes the compliments were simple, like, "Your energy is like the rays of sunshine breaking through the clouds." At other times, they were quite refined, like, "You embody the art of elegance with movements as fluid as a classical waltz." Jerry's booming business quickly caught the attention of the local news, where his appearance made him even more popular. He wanted to grow statewide, but he needed money to hire more compliment enthusiasts and set up some permanent shops. He applied for a loan at a bank, but the bank wouldn't lend him money for his silly business. So, he went to raise money through private equity, meaning funding from private investors. These are investors who will give you money and advice to grow your business, in exchange for a share of the business. As this was not a loan, Jerry did not have to repay the money. Instead, he had to grow the business and increase its profits and its value for shareholders. He was able to grow successfully statewide, delivering charming flattery to the young and the old. One day, he thought to himself that perhaps it was time to go national and also add in some compliment-laden products to his offerings. But he needed more money to do this. So, he thought of taking his company public. Going public would broaden awareness of his brand. It would also allow his private investors to recoup their investment by easily selling their shares in the public markets. Another benefit was that he could offer stocks as part of the compensation to his employees to make the job more appealing. Also, in the future, he could use his stocks to buy more businesses in the amusement and entertainment space. His eyes were gleaming with the possibilities that his dreams could take on. But all was not hunky-dory in the world of public companies. His well-wishers warned him that being public came with pressure to meet investor expectations all the time. There was also more regulatory scrutiny, and he would have to ensure that he didn't give away too much control of his company. Jerry thought long and hard about these concerns. In the end, he decided that the risk was worth the potential rewards in the future and went for it. He worked with lawyers, accountants, and investment bankers to ensure he met the requirements for filing an IPO to go public. And soon enough, Flatter Me's stocks were trading on the stock market under the ticker symbol CHRM for charm. There was a lot of hype surrounding Jerry's IPO. CHRM saw a 15% surge in price before coming back down, kinda like the Facebook IPO in 2012. Overall, investors liked the unique concept, but were unsure about its future prospects. Over the years, Jerry continued to grow the business, adding compliment shops and fun products. When people asked him about the secret of his success, he claimed, "Everyone wants to hear that they're amazing. I sell people the best version of themselves. The sky is the limit for us." As the company grew, so did the challenges that were facing Jerry. The compliments started getting too much. One investor received a compliment that His face was so handsome, it could make a rock blush. Things began to take a turn for the worse when a well-known venture capitalist heard, "You can turn wild ideas into wild profits. It's like you're allergic to common sense." Some people were even filing lawsuits for emotional distress. The stock market reacted. In a whirlwind of disappointment and confusion, Flatterme's stocks began to drop, and it was not seeming charming anymore. Jerry didn't want his business to crash. He needed time to focus and think about next steps. But the regulatory and investor pressures were constantly distracting him. That was a moment when Jerry made the bold decision to make Flatterme a private company again. He bought back all the shares in the public market, sent out heartfelt apologies to investors, and closed the public chapter. Flatterme returned to its humble beginnings, with genuine compliments and a more personable appeal. Jerry continued to charm the world with his compliment-based products and maintained healthy profits. His journey with Flatterme had been nothing short of extraordinary. While he didn't turn out to be the darling of Wall Street, he was still loved by his fans. In the end, Jerry thought that being loved by the crowd, even if, as a smaller company, felt better than dancing to the tunes of Wall Street. Do you agree? Should big businesses stay public or private? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this story today. Thank you for watching.